Bold and the Beautiful spoilers promise Thomas Forster's return also supplies a shocker, and it looks like Friday is the surprise date for the Forster sons' homecoming. There's not much left for Thomas to do that would shock this bunch on the CBS soap. So he likely returns home after doing the one thing he hasn't done yet. When Thomas left town, he was heartbroken, but fans surmise that his heart is now mended and already belongs to another. So maybe he touches down in LA with a new wife on his arm. All eyes will be on Thomas Forster, Matthew Atkinson, when he returns to the B&B screen Friday. But Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is someone else the soap's fans will keep an eye on. She too was sad when Thomas Forster went away. She hasn't had another fling since, but she's drooling over her next prospect, Finn. Thomas was ripe for a wife and a family. That was his dream. But in that dream, Hope was always the wife. Their family would have been ready-made with Douglas Forster, Henry Joseph Samiri, and Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Areza. So if he walks through the door with a new wife, the tongues start wagging on Bold and the Beautiful. But then all eyes will shift to Hope for a reaction. No one but her mother knows that Hope's lust took a sharp turn after Thomas Forster took off. So, not knowing she's over him, the sympathetic looks are likely overabundant. But is she over him once she sees him again? If Thomas does show up with a new wife in tow, this squashes any future for a Thomas and Hope romance. Or does it? After all, this is Bold and the Beautiful with the unofficial motto of never say never. But if Thomas wrangled a new wife, you can count on Hope Logan coming between this marriage. Not with a romantic interference at first, but likely in the battle zone also known as Forster Creations. If a wife is in the Bold and Beautiful script for Thomas Forster, whoever she may be walks into a mess. With hope for the future swirling the drain, Thomas Forster may not have a choice but to fix things. This could lead to the Forster son joining forces with the Logan daughter again. They would aim to get Hope for the future back on track. So, this could be a recipe for a disaster with this new bride stuck in the middle. With Thomas back, he will likely get a good look at his sister and see she's on a mission to get rid of Hope. Then he might take a closer look at Steffi Forster, Jacqueline Masson's Wood, and wonder if he did the right thing by leaving. After all, Hope only asked for more time, but Steffi got in Thomas' head. Instead, she planted thoughts of Hope using him to fulfill her lust, calling her brother nothing more than a boy toy for the Logan daughter. So, Thomas Forster took that as the gospel truth and decided to move on. If he comes home with a wife, then Bold and the Beautiful fans know he moved on and left no wiggle room for an easy Hope reboot. It's hard to predict Hope's reaction if the Forster son is married. But some fans think she will be devastated. Others think she's too busy with her risque thoughts about Finn to give it a second thought. Still, if Thomas Forster learns his push out the door by his sister was more about his sister's hatred for Hope than her concerns about his well-being, he might have second thoughts. If he's married, he may find that he acted too quickly. Instead, he may realize now that he should have given Hope the time she requested. Thomas Forster taking a wife might look like the end of those awesome love scenes with the Logan daughter. But if there's a wife, it could be a rebound relationship for the Forster son.